So since I started stacking just over 2 months ago, my silver stack has grown quite well, but something is missing. Gold. Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Quickly, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for your support. I never expected this channel to grow as fast as it has been. If you're subscribed, thank you for supporting my channel, and if you aren't subscribed, maybe consider doing so if you like what you see or just want to learn about precious metals and my experiences. Lastly, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just sharing what works for me and what I have learned. Please do your own research before investing or making decisions on what you do with your money. Let's talk about gold. Gold is a very good storage of wealth and a very nice addition to add to your precious metals portfolio. You might be asking, what makes gold a good investment? Well, one thing I'd like to clear up when it comes to precious metals, and specifically even more so for gold, is that buying precious metals is less of an investment and more of a storage of wealth. Gold and silver are real money made by God and have always had value. Gold and silver can't be printed by the government like all the paper money and clad coins you see today. Silver and gold are real money that hold its value anywhere. So when you buy gold or silver, you're putting your money in something that has its own value, that is detached to the currency printed by the government. What makes precious metals good is for something that we've seen many times before and we're currently struggling with today: inflation. Gold and silver can be a very good place to store your money so it doesn't devaluate in the bank. Here's an example. Say you have $1,000 in the bank. Over 2 years, inflation increases 10%. Your $1,000 can now only buy $900 in goods because those items cost more since the dollar is worth less. Inflation is a lot more complicated than this, but this is the basics on what inflation is. When you buy gold or other assets, you're putting your money in something that will increase with inflation. Instead of gold, let's use apples. Say you bought 5 apples for $1 each, and the next day apples were selling for $1.20 each. Then you sell all 5 your apples and you get $6 total. You just made $1. If you didn't buy the apples, you would just have $5. And if you wanted to buy 5 apples now, you could only buy four because the apple price is higher. I know this is a cheesy example, but this is how investing in precious metals works, but just at a way higher scale. When you buy gold or silver, you're buying something that will increase in value as inflation increases, or in other words, the dollar becomes less valuable. There's something I've asked myself is, if I sell my gold or silver, am I really better off? Well, there's a two-part answer to this question. Let me go back to the apple example. If I sold my 5 apples after the price went up to $1.20, I would have $6, which could still only buy 5 apples, just like how I could only buy 5 apples the day before, $1 each. After I sold my apples, I made $1, but since the dollar is worth less, I can still only buy 5 apples with my $6. This is why gold and silver is called a storage of wealth. It's a hedge against inflation. It keeps your money from devaluating. Now, the second part of this answer is that silver and gold are finite. Only a certain amount exists on Earth, and as supply and demand get harder to meet, this will drive the prices up higher. Now, back to the apple example. Your 5 apples are now $1.20 instead of $1 because of inflation. But now, apples are harder to find because half of all the apple orchards burnt down, leaving 50% of the apples out of supply. Because of this, apples are now $1.50 each. So now, when you sell all 5 your apples, you'll have $7.50. You gain $2.50 from investing $5 into 5 apples. $1 was from inflation, and the other $1.50 was from supply and demand. Since there's less apples, your apples are now worth more. This applies to gold and silver. If less gold is being mined, then gold becomes more expensive. This is why you're able to call gold and silver a storage of wealth and an investment. It can act as a place to store money and also make you more money over time. I personally invest in gold and silver as a storage of wealth while also believing they will increase in value by the time I would sell them. So that's the main reasons why I invest in gold and silver. But in this video, I wanted to talk about gold. Right now, I only have 1/10 of an ounce of gold, and it was a gift many years ago from my father. The value of this gold coin has increased by over $60 since he had bought it for me. I want to buy more gold. A goal I have is to have somewhere between a 1 to 65 or 1 to 85 silver to gold ratio. Or in other words, for every 65 ounces of silver I own, I have 1 ounce of gold. I'm not sure exactly where I want to place my ratio, but all I know is I have way too much silver compared to gold. So I've been looking at prices recently, and I've concluded that, to me at least, all forms of fractional gold are not really worth it instead of just saving for a 1 full ounce. On APMEX today, with gold spot price being $1,813.60, a 1/10 ounce coin costs $216.73 at its cheapest, or $2,137.30 for 1 whole ounce and 1/10 ounce coins. For 1/4 ounce coins, it's $501.01 at its cheapest, or $2,004.04 for 1 full ounce. For 1/2 ounce gold coins, it's $992.95 or $1,985.90 for 1 ounce. And the cheapest 1 ounce gold coin I could find on AppMex today was $1,888.59. As you can see, the smaller the amount of gold, the higher the premium. Now, I know that not everyone can afford to buy 1 whole ounce of gold at a purchase, so this is just the advice I have for the people who can't do that. And in my opinion, regardless of how much you can or can't afford, I would say you should definitely stay away from 1/10 ounce gold coins because the premiums on these are absurd. 1/4 ounce gold coins can be a good middle ground, but even then, the premiums are still a lot higher than I would like. One thing I'd like to mention is that these prices are from AppMex alone, so other online dealers might have better deals. Also, buying in person will be cheaper. Without listing all the numbers again, compared to AppMex, my LCS sells each coin for around $150 to $90 less per ounce. And this is in fractional gold. Buying in person can make these fractional gold coins a lot better of a deal. So, when actually looking at 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce coins, they actually do seem a little bit more desirable when I buy from my LCS. But when it comes to 1/10 ounce gold, the prices are still way too high for me. Also, the gold that I've been showing in this video isn't my gold. A friend of mine who also invests in precious metals let me borrow a few of his gold coins for the video, and man, after seeing them in person, just makes me want to buy them even more. Some of the coins he has made over $800 on. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I have many other plans for videos on gold, but I want to wait until I have some gold of my own to show you guys. I hope that you all found this video helpful and maybe learned something new. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.